Yo, guys, what's up? Welcome to the Best Friends Show. It's the Moral Compass, Primetime Poulton. With me, best friend Sean Ahrendt, and believe it or not, the man, the myth, the legend, the main event, Phil McNulty. He was actually early. I can't believe it.
I've taken too much shit has been piled on my name. It is time I take it back. And I got a fresh haircut, all shaved, so now I'm white meat baby face main event.
There you go.
But Leibor will pop in the chat in like T-minus 5 seconds, and I'll be right back to playing the heel. There we go. I know him like a book.
Leroy.
I've read the book of Leroy.
Yeah,
he's been waiting for you, man. He was here before you were, Phil. We got Jamie East. Hail, Jamie. What's up?
Jamie, yeah, that's the ringleader of the ANS chat.
We got Mr. Von Stugel. This guy looks like a skinny EVS. I hope he's not referring to me. Oh, that's me. Odds on Phil showing. Leroy says 0%.
He forgot the 1 and the other 0 in front of it.
The Moral Compass, you should make Justin Timberlake dance for us. Sean, it is our 1-year anniversary. Can you bust out some dance moves?
No, because Leroy hasn't hit up my PayPal yet. He knows what's up. Same free show.
Let's see. We got Jimmy the Lumberjack. What's up, Jimmy? Hail.
Jimmy, hail.
Phil better not be late because he is taking off his pants.
The joke's on you, Leroy. I never wear pants.
And then when we went live, oh no, I'm out. Jamie, I'm the reason art and stuff chat is naughty.
Yeah, they just want to peg me all the time.
Yes. Speaking of naughty, naughty,
it's what I meant. They want to peg me.
The new bad boys of YouTube, me and Sean.
Mm-hmm.
We were live streaming Sunday. Had the stream taken down for nudity. The new Graveyard Shift Visions cover by Kenneth Rocafort is just too hot for people. YouTube can't handle it. They took my stream down. Then the next day they took down John Malin's thumbnail. People are going crazy over this new Graveyard Shift cover.
Yeah, I didn't even take out my prick for this to happen. So where's the fun in that?
Well, there's always this stream. Jamie says, "Oh, I already saw this one. She loves your hoodie, Phil."
Thank you. Which leads to the big surprise I have for both Sean and Primetime.
Really?
Yes. Where did I just put? All right, 1 second. It's right behind me. 1 second.
All right, we'll just interact with the. Yeah. What's up, Walt? Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Rockford Street backers from 800. All right, lay it on us, Phil.
This has originated 4 years ago at the pizza shop when I said I was going to blow way too much money on a Street Fighter board game. It has officially come. I have my rule book. I have this giant ass game. I have like 80 different miniatures with 80 different cards. Gentlemen, when I host, you two will come over and we'll finally play this damn game.
Could we have some shroom tea? Because that would make it more memorable.
Whatever you want to bring to the party, you can bring to the party. So,
okay,
so Jamie, if you like this hoodie, this game, the figures are incredible. I might do a stream about the board game itself. It's really cool.
Nice.
So there we go. Big surprise.
That's cool. That's awesome. And we were just talking about that like not too long ago. It's like whatever the fuck happened to that.
Yeah. Do you remember that night? Phil was like down in the dumps, heartbroken, and
I was too.
Yeah, you both were a couple of sad sacks. And Phil drowned his memories in an expensive crowdfunding game that we thought he'd never get.
And now come full circle. I'm with the woman I love, and I have this game to boot. So fantastic. Yeah, next level nerd may be my gimmick because I feel like when they're like, "What do you have?" I'm like, "I have this. I have Gambit's first action figure, but it's autographed by Chris Claremont." I always take it to the next level.
Right. As you should.
So, we were talking about the Graveyard Shift. Crowdfunder stream got taken down. John's thumbnail got taken down, but they cannot take down the success of the book. I'm gonna share the campaign. We're killing it right now.
The anticipation's killing me.
Look at that. $44,948.
Wow.
We've only been live 4 days. So yeah, so the campaign's going fantastic. It's reprint of Volume 3 with a new cover by interior artist Ahrendt. Here's the cover right here. But there's also an variant cover for the supplemental book that Aaron did as well, and they combined together to form, like a double-page spread image. You got Graveyard Shift on the one side. You got our new heroes Nightwalker and Runer on the other side. Nightwalker and Runer are going to play big parts in the Graveyard Shift universe. Their first Nightwalker appeared in book 2. But he has a solo story in the new supplemental book. Runer has a story as well. Fantastic artwork. Joe Ball did the art for the Nightwalker story. Rob Arnold wrote it based off my plot. And the Runer story is written by John with art by Rob Willis on one half of the book. And then the team of Tommy Patterson and Matt Dalton on the second half of the book. And I'm super excited about the team of Tommy Patterson and Matt Dalton. Matt Dalton, one of my artists on Viking Wolf, super talented guy. We all know him here. I think Phil, you know Matt Dalton, don't you?
I do know Matt Dalton.
Yeah. And then here it is, too hot for YouTube. The Kenneth Rocafort Visions cover, Lilith on the snowmobile. We had to John put this little black box so no one's stream, fingers crossed, will get taken down when they show it. But I actually have a Too Hot for YouTube t-shirt in the works for the Graveyard Shift merch store, so be on the lookout for that. Inspired by a 2 Live Crew CD cover. Little Graveyard Shift gets a variant as well. This is a glossed over fact about Little Graveyard Shift is that my son co-wrote the book with me. John never mentions that. And then offered again is the collected edition. This is still the same cover, but there's tons of different tiers. You get the Graveyard gear, where it comes with the Golden Elite Graveyard Shift t-shirt that if you see John Malin at a con and you're wearing the shirt, he'll buy you a beer. I don't drink, so maybe I'll buy you a slice of pizza.
I'll take it.
Yeah, $150. We got the loaded signature tier. This has everything except the collected edition. John and I were talking early this morning, and we're going to add another tier that has the collected edition in there because a lot of people are asking. It's not available as an add-on. Then the loaded, you get everything, all the new stuff basically, and a sketch by John. Volume 3 is supplemental in the collected edition. Triple Vision, 3 copies of the Visions. This is basically our Marvel swimsuit issue. This is Lilith wearing a bikini, but instead of just like standing in water, each pinup tells a story, and this is really cool. Get 3 copies, one for yourself, one to bag and board, keep pristine, one to flip through, and one to give a friend. And then you got the Volume 3 and supplemental book for $50, the collected edition for $25, just the Visions number 1 for $25, or the supplemental for $25, or the Volume 3 variant for $25. And then our featured tier, the Blood Bag, $75. That gets you the supplemental, book 3, and Visions. So, man, check it out. The campaign's doing fantastic. Thank you, everyone, for your support on Graveyard Shift. You guys are the best. I appreciate it, man.
Very cool.
Yeah.
And congratulations on Sea Dog and Codename Killswitch getting to the ash can. It's fucking phenomenal.
Yeah. We'll talk a little bit about we'll talk a little bit about Sea Dog in a little while. Sea Dog just hit 23,000. We unlocked the Viking Wolf ash can. Speaking of Matt Dalton, that's where you'll get to see some of Matt's gorgeous black and white artwork. Leroy says he backed this. Awesome. Thank you, Leroy, for backing Graveyard Shift. Jamie says Nightwalker is awesome. Yep, cool character. It's kind of our Batman character. Graveyard Shift, we have a lot of what we call stand-ins. Graveyard Shift is kind of our X-Men stand-ins. Now we're like introducing other superheroes to the world. Dojo Kun Comics. This looks really good. Thank you, man. Leroy Rocafort is a generational talent. Agreed.
Yeah.
And Dojo Kun Comics says he had to back the visions. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. So before we get into Sea Dog, what have you guys been up to this past week?
Go for it, Phil.
Oh, well, I've been doing a little commissions here and there. Of a couple customers. I have one who's a professional wrestler. One of my good buddies who I met a few years ago asked me if I could design some ring gear for him. I said, absolutely. Been working on some Street Fighter stuff, maybe appearing somewhere soon. So keep your fingers crossed for that. And of course, always trying to do my best on Revengers and coming back. All this while just got vaccinated. So ready to rock and roll and get back into the art world once more.
Very good.
Sean, what about you, man?
Still working on Type 1. Futzing around with the cover for the preview book. That's going on sale in 2 weeks. So I'll be taking pre-orders for that. And were you able to upload the files?
I didn't know which...
Oh, you're killing me, Smalls.
You said this is your project, and you
the ANS I put it in the
Dropbox, right?
Yeah, for this chat for the best friend show.
There's a best friends show folder?
Yeah, you made it.
I did?
Yeah.
I went to the Type 1 folder.
Anyway, no worries. So I've been working on that, just trying to get it all schmazzy.
Hold on.
No. It's okay. It's okay.
It's literally just hitting a back arrow. I can find it.
I know where I stand. But no, I'm just working on Type 1, fucking around with the cover. I did 2 versions. One kind of normal, sheened, and then one with like a purple glare, kind of a
Which
highlight.
one would you like me to share?
Let's do the one with the purple glare to see if the chat's opinion that looks better. The purple glare or without.
Oh, this is cool.
So anyway,
I'm all for this to have the chat be sort of like art editors, because if they're the one who's going to buy the product, why not have them be the ones who will give you your tips?
No, yeah, it's been great. The ANS chat has been awesome. They're like, this is what we like. Do this, do that, and like it, they're the customers, and so I figure if they're going to spend their hard-earned money, like at least let me work with them to get a better product that they enjoy. So, right. But with the preview book, it's going to be $20 shipped, and it comes if you pre-order it, it's going to come with an inked head sketch of Strees. Out of the States, add an extra $10 for shipping because shipping sucks. And I'll have it open for about 2 months, and I'll be sending it to the printers the beginning of June, just like I did my con artist, the art of Sean Ahrendt. So yeah, this is the generic, not the generic, but without the purple glare. I'm still working on the logo, so I'm just kind of Charlie Sheening it up, as my man Chauncey says. And if you guys have any tips, suggestions, or what have you, I'd like to hear it. Even from Leroy, because Leroy has some good suggestions.
I'm all for the Michael Bay flare game.
Yeah.
I'm all for it. I like it in the eye. I like it on The pack in the back. Yeah. Hey, listen, it's what made me buy cable stuff when I was a kid. I always like that flare on the eye, and I immediately gravitated towards it.
Thank you. Yeah, and I'm still messing around. Yes, I know, Jamie. You want to peg me, but I'm still working with the font. I mean, not the font, with the logo, because I want to make it kind of pop. It's going to be this way for this book, but probably for the actual book that I'm launching in September, it'll be one way.
At least I'm man enough to show my face, Leroy. I got the balls to do it. So
I bet Leroy's like really handsome, and he just doesn't want to like.
You think a guy who has a West Virginia logo is really handsome? Come on, bro. We're lucky
Jamie
if he has more than 3 teeth.
Jamie says this has nothing to do with pegging. Laugh my ass off, but I think he is warming up to it. He keeps bringing it up. Agreed. Sean loves to bring this up for some reason.
Yeah, you know, like I said, like I'm not gay, but every 7th Tuesday in February, you know, shit happens. You know, you just want to get loud.
Dojo says, "Is there another cover to compare this to?"
Yeah, and if Mark is able to bring it up, there's just like a purple glare coming from the bottom. So,
all right, let's stop screen. All right, I'll download the other version.
Thank you.
So this was the purple one that I just pulled up, right?
No, that's the normal one.
Oh, okay. Well, no purple. That's my bad.
No love. But yeah, the preview book is going to be the first 15 pages, black and white, lettered, with some additional content in the book as well, just for yays and all that. I'm really excited, and I just wanted to put out like a cool gimmick, and like I didn't do a con artist sketchbook last year because we didn't have any cons, and I'm building up my own brand, my own property, so like let me substitute it this year. And I'm really tired of drawing other people's characters like Marvel and DC, because it's like I gotta do another pinup, another print. Well, so yeah.
So here's the purple version.
Yeah.
Personally, I like the first version better.
Okay.
Yeah, the purple takes away from the line quality of your hatching on the front of the face there, so it kind of more or less blurs it.
Yeah, no purple nurple. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I think Phil and I are in agreement. The first one, we'll leave it up for a little bit, see what the chat thinks. But I recently got a new neighbor, and he's starting to be really annoying. He's lived next to me for less than 6 months. He's already locked himself out of his house 3 times, and every time he comes to me. The first time I had to, I popped off the screen to his window because he left the window open, but it was covered with a screen. So I popped the screen off, and I was like, "There you go. You can climb in and unlock your door." And he's like, "Would you climb in?" So I had to climb up through his window, walk through his house, unlock his door. Other time. He just needed to borrow my cell phone to call his wife. This time, I'm on lunch, and I'm finishing my lunch. I have to head back to work, and he's knocking at my door, and I answer, and he goes, "I locked myself out again." And I'm like, "Oh, I gotta get back to work." And he goes, "I just need you to find me a locksmith and call him."
Fuck you.
And he was like, I locked my phone in the house too. And I was like, meanwhile, my dogs are going crazy. I got to put them away to leave for work. So I was like, hold on. I run in my house. I put my dogs back in their crates. I quick Google locksmiths. I hand him the phone. And I'm like, here, call. And he calls. And while he's on the phone, he goes, yeah, this is my neighbor's cell phone number. I don't think he's going to stay around to make sure I get back in, so you won't have anyone to call. And I'm like, what a jerk.
Wow. What an absolute cunt.
Yeah, but yeah. How many times have you locked yourself out of your house, Sean?
Once.
Yeah, I've never locked myself out of my house. Phil?
Never. But when did Leroy move next door to you? 6 months ago?
Oh my god.
Oh man.
Man. But would you guys have any suggestions? DMs, Mark. Do you guys have any suggestions on what to do so I can make the helmet look more 3D-ish? Like, so it doesn't look like a mask? Like, so there's some more depth to it? Like, should I ease up on the white glare? The first layer, I should say, I guess.
Phil, you're the artist.
What I would do.
Don't sell yourself so short, Mark. You're very talented.
What I would do is I would definitely think about that eye opening and adding a lot of sort of like darkness to sort of the underneath there to have some shading, right? So it looks like it's sort of protruding a little bit and having more of that brow sort of over it. So rather than have it where it sort of fades off on the right-hand side, I would make it a little bit darker underneath that, above that eyelid, to sort of add more of that darkness and depth underneath it.
Okay, very cool. Thank you.
No problem.
And yeah. Just watching TV, spare time. Lois, the Superman show is pretty good. It hasn't gotten that dumb yet. There's a show you guys have to watch on Sci-Fi. It's called Resident Alien with that redheaded guy from Serenity.
Redheaded guy from Serenity. Oh yeah. Resident Alien.
Yeah, give it the funniest fucking show in the world. There's one episode where he spits at a kid. I love it. He's just like.
I'm sorry. I'm in the middle of something. I'm helping my boy Leroy out.
Clearly, Mark was not listening when Sean was
he
like,
said it.
You ever
I heard
watch
him
the
say
show, Resident Alien stars the redheaded guy from Serenity, and Mark goes, the redheaded guy from Serenity. Resident Alien.
I'm in the middle of something. I'm sorry. I'm looking forward to bringing this up. Just give me a second.
What happened?
Just you guys talk. I'm trying to share a screen.
Oh, okay. So I got nothing. But yeah, so last night on the art and stuff, we had the Zayd brothers on. Awesome dudes, really cool guys, inspiring, hardworking. Got a lot of tips from them. We're gonna plan to do a show with them about some weird ass shit, which I cannot wait. So good peoples.
Very cool.
Yeah. I don't like the frowny face that Phil has. Like, I've never seen Phil like this. Like, well, what's going on? Like,
sorry, Leroy DM'd me, and he wants me to share something.
Oh, okay.
But I'm having a little technical difficulty because I'm trying to listen, and I'm trying to share the screen.
All right.
So
I'll bring
hang
up what
with
I
me.
read this week. Here. So,
All right, sweet. What do you got going, Sean?
Ultimates Volume 3, the pencil edition. This thing goes for like a G.
What? Why?
It's a low print. It was a low print run.
So, okay. So
it's all pencils.
Okay.
Like the only issue.
Suck it, Phil.
Oh, that's awesome.
So I'm right.
That's cool.
So why do you think? Is it because what is it like a first appearance of a character? What do you think is driving up the price? Is it just
just the low print run on the pencils only.
Really?
Yeah. And I picked it up off of Amazon like when it first came out, and I was like, oh, I should get another one because I might rip out pages because it's Joe Mad raw pencils. So, and then also Ultimatum. and Disassemble just trying to get some Finch, some Jeff Loeb. Bendis when he was kind of good, some good action, good storytelling,
Bendis and good doesn't belong in the same sentence.
I know, but that was pretty decent. I think it was mostly Finch, pulling off his storytelling, instead of a bunch of talking heads.
What is really underrated when it comes to that run, right, was right before it was Jeff Johns. And that Jeff Johns run was phenomenal. Because Gary Frank was doing some art for it, because it was sort of Gary Frank was there first, and then Johns took over. They sort of met up, and then Koipel joined in there, and that was just game was over.
Yeah, that was a great run. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Definitely a letdown in comparison. Like there's Bendis, where everybody's just kind of talking, and then Jeff Johns giving you like character and awesome story and proper cool shit,
Jack, that he went sort of that Jack of Hearts run. Remember, because like only Jeff Johns would take a character from obscurity and put them as a starring sort of role, and that when he was trying to save Scott Lang's daughter, and he was like sacrificing himself for it. Oh, it was so good.
Yeah, that was really good. And then Bendis gives us fucking Squirrel Girl. Like, that's thanks, boss.
I had a couple crowdfunders come in this week. Thought we'd do a live unboxing. Sure. It being the 1 year anniversary of Best Friend Show, I thought we'd do something a little different. Besides argue with each other and.
This is the first argument we've ever had.
Everyone's catching feelings today.
Yeah, I blame Leroy. He brings out the worst in us.
Hey, you know what? I will state it. I apologize, Leroy. I really incinerated you too much. That I noticed he was mute for like 10 minutes in the chat. So I will apologize for the fact that I shut you down for 10 minutes. So that's my apology.
All right. We're talking comics now. Stop the fighting. So this is from Drew Esch. I backed Captain Love. Got a nice little thank you letter. It says, I just wanted to express my gratefulness in your support of Captain Love. When you backed Rise of the Pirate King Chapter 2, you have helped me to bring this universe to life. I couldn't do it without your help. Please never forget that you are a part of the future of the Captain Love series and any other projects created by Mr. E Comics. My eternal gratitude, Drew Esch. That's pretty cool to get a personalized thank you letter. Plus, we get 9 trading cards.
Oh, cool.
Come in their own page. These look cool. Then his comics are securely packaged. Drew has a good YouTube channel as well. He's had me on a couple times to promote my stuff.
I see Jamie's comment in the chat. I lose them all the time too, Jamie.
What did she lose?
She says she loses trading cards. All those X-Men ones, the Fleer ones, and then the ones when they did like the Spider-Man ones that came after with like the clear cells in the background. I find them here and there in my stuff because I just lose them all the time.
Yeah, I mind storage.
So I have I got Captain Love, the Hero of the Cleansing graphic novel.
Oh, is that the dude that has the kick-ass like music to his videos? Like he's like a rocker or something like that?
Yeah, like somebody else. I think he sings his own.
Yeah. That's cool.
Very cool. Some sexy women in the book, and then 2 single issues: Captain Love, Rise of the Pirate King, #1 and 2. And they both come with bookmarks, prints, a bunch of trading cards. So awesome, man. This is a win. Thank you, Drew. And then Sean, this one is from our man Raymond Leonard.
Oh, what's up? Beautiful.
Yeah.
All right. Agent Solo Volume 2. You should be getting the Liefeld variant.
Yeah.
Nice.
Looking forward to this.
Yeah, Raymond was our first guest on Art and Stuff.
What was cool is it looks like that pose that Rob did for Raymond. He took that pose for the new comics he just launched. What were the brands he just revived?
Oh, the Red Circle.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, so here we go. Raymond Leonard's Agent Solo Book 2, standard cover, Rob Liefeld cover.
There you go.
Yeah.
This is awesome, man.
And Rob did that on the fly, not on the fly, but Rob did that as here you go, Ray. Like I don't think he charged him. Like it was more of like, you're an awesome dude. Thanks for the support. I love you. You're good people. So it was a really good boost for the campaign to get Rob's cover. So that's awesome.
That's what comics was about and still should be about. Other creators propping other creators' books up. Too many times do we get into the fact, like we just talked a couple weeks ago about someone stealing your artwork and then plagiarizing it and then trying to talk you down. It's so,
Yeah, no, our chat's good people, man. They're
You
the
should go
best.
to the Art and Stuff chat. It's really dirty. It's fun. If you have kids, bring the kids.
Jamie says kamikazes are a must. Absolutely.
And you know, there's a lot of fucking like salty Sallies. Like, have you noticed? Like I've just been like noticing like a lot of like digs at people here and there, and just bullshit. And I'm just like, get the fuck out of here. Put your head to the ground and just do the work.
Leroy, there's nothing to apologize for.
We got to get him on the stream.
He has his own channel, man. Have you ever watched it?
Yeah, it's good shit.
Oh yeah, it's good stuff.
Yeah,
It's one of my favorites.
Yeah, I catch the replays, but yeah, I really enjoy his channel. I have fun listening to it.
Slack, Leroy and Phil were going at it. Maybe that's what he was going to apologize for, because Phil apologized. But yeah, so two crowdfunders came in this week. 2 for 2, very happy with them. Especially loving this Liefeld cover.
Mm-hmm.
It's got to be one of the rarest Rob comics, I think, out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Ray is gearing up for Agent Solo Book 3. Did you see he had his own action figure last campaign? Pretty impressive.
That's what really when we had the discussion after the chat a couple episodes ago of us, what we can do and whatever. So yeah, Ray's one of the good ones. You know, like he's all about like propping up like fellow indie creators and all that. He's a great cheerleader, and I mean that in the best possible way.
He's a positive guy. That's what I like about him.
Yeah, he's good peoples too. He's a good friend.
Speaking of which, Sean, I have more info for you after the show for getting figures made. I found something that I had on the back burner that I figured you would like if you're really gonna go that route, then I think I got something for you.
Yeah, and I'm gonna talk to Alex next week about him designing the helmet for me. Because I really want like a helmet I can wear of Strees. Why? Because I'm a fucking man child. But cool.
If you create a character and they have something so recognizable, like, are you kidding me? Do you think Jack Kirby would have loved to hold any of those shields Cap had? Right?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Like, and I know I'm gonna see the moral compass Mark Poulton with the long black trench, right, and no shirt. I know he's gonna be like, I can pull this off.
Oh, absolutely. You'll find me cosplaying as Vlad at upcoming conventions once they're back in in session. But yeah, Jamie wants to know: is anyone else excited for Mortal Kombat? I'm looking forward to it.
Fuck yeah.
Mortal Kombat. I feel like the original. I haven't watched it in a while, but I feel like it would still hold up. Thoughts?
It does hold up. I feel bad. I'm excited for the movie. I wish I had a little bit more. I know Johnny Cage isn't in this one, but I love Johnny Cage. He's one of my favorite characters. So I hope he's in the next one. But the first movie still holds up. I love the interaction between him and Sonya, right? And Kung Lao. So I'm excited that we get to see, Liu Kang. So I'm excited that we get to see Kung Lao and Liu Kang, that relationship sort of in this next movie. And they really went with really terrific Asian actors as well for it. Like, so kudos for not, changing the race on it. They went completely for it. So I'm with you, Jamie. I'm totally excited for it.
Splatgut says he'd like to see a U.S. Assassin Zero face action figures, bazooka dog with spring-loaded projectile accessories. Yeah, I'd love to see that too. I've looked into it. It's pretty expensive. I do have a 3D printer now. I think we could probably do a bazooka dog. I gotta work with it and get a little better acquainted with the 3D printer before I attempt anything that complex, I think. But yeah, I definitely want to do U.S. Assassin figures at some point. Jamie says she can totally see Mark as Vlad. Yeah.
Especially you pumping the iron lately. Look at you, looking swole.
Yeah, man.
Hey, man, bro, pumping that protein.
Yeah, I carry the comic industry on my back. I gotta, really. I gotta work out. Z Comics. I'm more excited for Mortal Wombat.
Where Scorpion's an actual scorpion.
Yeah.
Is that that could seriously be a Don Chin parody comic, Mortal Wombat.
Yeah.
Speaking of Don Chin, he's going to be on my channel next Thursday. If we do Best Friends show, I know Phil's on vacation. Sean, we might have to do a little later. Don asked if he could come on at 5 p.m. He's launching Beard Zerker, his Berserker parody. Sure. And he's going to be on with me and Mike at 5 p.m. on Primetime Poulton. Okay. We're kind of involved in this release in a little bit of a way. So, yeah. Oh, what did Jane? I was asking Sean if they're going on the storyline that Scorpion and Sub are brothers.
See, that's new to me. Like, I stopped playing the game after 3, but I got the comics. Like, I collected the Malibu comics, watched all the shitty cartoons, that dopey ass live action TV series. But the Scorpion cartoon from last year was fucking awesome. But that's new to me, the brothers thing.
I think you would like Mortal Kombat 10. Mortal Kombat X is really good. The storyline is phenomenal, right? It's sort of like them, like now they have to be like soldiers in this like invasion from like, from the Nether Realm. And Mortal Kombat 11, besides having Spawn in it, which is super cool, it sort of almost reboots the franchise in a way that introduces like these new characters for like a newer audience, but makes it so that, okay, we're going to reboot it for like a soft reboot. So it's not erasing the continuity. It's sort of like bringing those characters from the past into like the present. So now like Sonya's back to being like young again, and Johnny Cage has like an older version of himself and a younger version of himself. So it's going to be interesting how they rewrite it.
I'm just lazy. Like, I'll watch somebody. I'll just have my nephew play and I'll watch him.
Splat Goods, I love merchandise ideas. I'm always thinking about what we can do for like U.S. Assassin or Sea Dog or Graveyard Shift. So yeah, keep the ideas coming, man.
Yeah, he's on the mark.
Yeah. He says if Johnny Phantasm could do it, so can you. Yeah, those action figures look fantastic. Sean, have you seen the Johnny Phantasm figures?
Yeah, I saw he shared them when he was on the Ethan streams. Really cool. Like the one dude I think the guy that sculpted them was from Mattel. I think he said, or Kenner.
Yeah.
Like he's a pro. Like that's what he does. So that's awesome.
Yeah, I need to get Enrico to sculpt some stuff for me. Former McFarlane Toys designer.
Yeah, if he gives you a straight answer.
Yeah, I know. Jamie thinks wombats would be cool in a comic. Absolutely.
Bring it up to Don for sure. But, check out what I found when I was doing some straightening up.
Leroy says he'll have his copy of Johnny Phantasm on Friday. Oh, Geeks at the Beach.
Yeah, I found this. This was I took a picture for an ad. I went to the beach, basically my backyard, threw our flyer in the sand, dropped to the floor, took a picture, got up, turned to my left, saw some hotties. Hey, Mandy. And then, had everybody that was involved at the time sign it. See, Mark's up top, Alex, a bunch of good peoples. And really appreciate that everybody that was involved. And this year we're going to be doing a virtual show. So still working that out. And whoever wants to get involved, make it happen. So it's good times.
Yeah, man. That was a lot of fun, the first Geeks at the Beach. Looking forward to when we can do it again.
Yeah. My parents are really proud of me because it's the first time I was on TV for not getting arrested. So, I'm growing up.
Very cool.
Phil, I think you're Street Fighter boy.
I don't know what that means.
Phil is always the target. He is low-hanging fruit. That's why it's funny.
So is Leroy, so we're good company.
So I watched a movie last night. Have you guys heard of the movie Max Cloud?
No.
It stars Scott Adkins. Scott Adkins is like the straight to DVD action film star of today. I swear he releases at least it seems like 2 movies a month that go straight to DVD. Just check out your local Walmart or even just scan through Netflix. You'll find his films. He starred in the Ninja movies.
Oh, that guy. The guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah, so Max Cloud is a video game, and this girl is obsessed with it. It takes place in the, I would say, late 80s, early 90s, and her dad's giving her a hard time about being on her console all the time playing this Max Cloud game. He punishes her, says she can't use her gaming system for a month, and then he leaves, goes to work, and of course she hops back on. And somehow she gets sucked into the system and she's part of the game. And her friend who comes over looking for her friend is played by the actor who plays Wally West on Legends of Tomorrow.
The dude that wants to be known as a tree?
I don't know. I don't I have no idea. So he has to play the game and get her through the game to basically make her survive. Scott Adkins is Max Cloud. He's the captain of this ship that crashes on this alien planet. They got to fight their way out of it to safety. So it's really fun. He's playing an over the top action star of a video game. It's really cool. The effects are cool. They made it look really retro. Definitely check it out if you have access to it. I actually have a digital code if one of you guys wants it.
I did watch that the Frozen movie that you were talking about.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What'd you think?
I think everybody in that film deserved what they got, and that's why I believe in Darwinism.
Phil, do you know what we're talking about? There's a horror film called Frozen.
No, I mean, I assumed it was as soon as you said a horror movie, Frozen, I assumed it was the shitty Disney movie.
No, it's so before the Disney movie,
let it go.
There was a horror film directed by Adam Green, director of the Hatchet films.
Mm-hmm.
It's about 3 friends that go skiing for the weekend, and they kind of bribe the ski lift operator to let them up one more time, even though the mountain's closing for the week, and he lets them up. And then he gets called into the office and he says, "Hey, I let 3 people up. When they come down, you can shut everything off." So the new guy's waiting, and 3 people come down, but it's not 3 people that he just let up. So he turns off the ski lift, turns off the lights. The mountain shut down for the week, and these 3 people are trapped on the ski lift at night. A snowstorm's coming. They're high above the ground. It's a great movie. My son somehow saw a clip on YouTube. He wanted to watch it. We started watching it, and once the first guy decides, "Hey, I'm going to jump," it's not that far of a drop. This guy jumps, and both of his legs snap. Chase couldn't take it. He like begging me to turn it off. The bones are sticking out of the guy's both of his legs.
I might have screamed and slivered off the couch like, ah, because it's kind of gross.
I saw Dak Prescott have his ankle pop through his skin before, like real life. I don't think that would get me. Yes, Jamie's right. You want to build a snowman? It's hard.
But yeah, so this guy snaps his legs. He's at the bottom screaming. His girlfriend's going nuts. That's not even the worst thing that happens to him. Then there's this pack of wolves that come and start eating him. The other guy is Sean Ashmore, Iceman from the X-Men movies. He decides, I forget because we didn't continue watching it, but doesn't he start climbing the cables to get to lower ground?
Yeah, he rips up his fucking hands.
Yeah.
And the long story short, by the time the chick gets down, he's already eaten by the wolves.
Yeah.
And then she's crawling through the ice and falling down the hills to try to get away. And then when she gets into the middle of the road to salvation, a car comes. He's trying to wave him down. The car spins out. I thought she was going to get fucking hit, which she deserved to. But then she goes to safety and all ends well as whatever. So
it kind of had the same ending as that Bigfoot movie we watched, where just a girl running out into the street.
Well, she didn't get raped by Bigfoot, but there's
that's
a new
true.
There's a new Bigfoot movie on Amazon Prime that I put in my queue that I'm going to watch later. I'll let you know what it is.
Phil, do you remember what happened to Joe Theismann?
Yeah, because I saw what happened to, like, I've seen the clip because I love football. It's my favorite sport. And I mean, I've seen every time the Giants and Redskins play, well, football team play, they always show that clip. And then it happened to Alex Smith just like 2 years ago. So, ooh.
Yeah, no, the Joe Theismann leg break, that was brutal. I still remember it when it when it happened. I was when I was little, I was a Dallas fan growing up, so I never liked Joe Theismann, so I was kind of happy. But man, that was, looking back, that's brutal. You wouldn't wish that on anyone.
Well, you know, his real name is Theismann, and because it looks like Heisman, he changed it, the pronunciation, to be Theismann, so it rhymes with Heisman.
Oh, then he deserved it for being a twat.
Jamie's a Giants fan.
Oh, word.
Ooh.
I'm sorry.
I don't like Dallas anymore. To be honest, I don't even follow football.
You guys are the
anymore.
Worst Jerseyans ever. Fucking representing Philly and shit. Where's your pride? Where's that Garden State mentality?
I live, the only really sports team I care about are the Phillies, and I live like 20 minutes from. How dare you? I live 20 minutes from Philadelphia. New Jersey doesn't have a team.
We got the Jets and the Giants.
Baseball, I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, my bad. I'm just saying, like, in general, sports wise.
And they're called. They don't even want to be called the New Jersey Jets or Giants. They're called the New York Jets and Giants. So
look, let me tell you something.
They come to Jersey to play because their own state doesn't want them.
Look, Giant Stadium is one of the greatest national treasures there is, and that area is awesome. You got some of the top-notch titty clubs in the world in a 10-mile radius. Like, all right, Bada Bing or whatever from Sopranos. That place sucks. There's a place prior, about a minute down the road closer, called Harem, and we call it Harems. That place is like Disneyland for adults. It's like you're just like balling dollar bills in the chicks while they're spinning in the fucking high poles. It's magical. And And you got a wet shower that they like to get wetted. Nice.
I think Leroy is probably the one who reported my stream last Sunday because I was wearing that Bryce Harper jersey that he.
Okay, well, respectable. Isn't Leroy a Yankees fan? You said.
Yeah, he says real baseball is played in the Bronx.
Facts, hard facts.
Oh boy.
What do you know, boy? The dugout is one of the greatest bars ever. That's all I gotta say.
The Bronx does have the best baseball. Not true.
And pizza.
Not true.
And pizza. Louis and Ernie's.
How about that pizza place I took you to, Sean, in Jersey that was painted inside to look like Yankee Stadium? Do you remember that?
Yeah, that just came up on my memories with the Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was like 3 or 4 years ago yesterday.
Yeah, that was a fun place to find. Chrissy told me about that.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, today's Chrissy's birthday. Happy birthday to my wife.
Happy birthday to Chrissy.
She's not home right now, but I think we already talked about this.
It's why he can stream.
Yeah, it's why I can stream. Yeah, but they'll be home soon. Speaking of which, we're getting close to the 1 hour mark to wrap this up. Any lingering business we need to discuss?
To throw my 2 cents into the pizza discussion, best pizza is in Philadelphia under the New York pizza department. So it takes a couple of guys from New York to go into Philly to make the best pizza.
To class that place up, I can understand that.
I like Passerello's by my house where Sean and I always take you.
The card place, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they got some good cannolis. Yeah.
So one last thing I'd like to share. I'd like to share Sea Dog and Codename Killswitch.
Do you have any questions for the moral compass?
Oh, good point. Good point. Amanda sent me a question, so I will read it and give you my thoughts. But first, a little Sea Dog and Codename Killswitch. We just passed $23,000. So we unlocked the Viking Wolf ash can for all backers. That's going to be an 8-page black and white ash can of Matt and Renzo's artwork. And I'll script it too. So get a little 8-page preview. It's going to be awesome. Clint and I were actually talking about our next stretch goal that's going to unlock at 30,000. And I think we've decided on it's going to be a print of what people are calling the Poulton verse. So it'll be Graveyard Shift, USAssassin, Bazooka Dog, Sea Dog, Viking Wolf, Codename Killswitch. So yeah, it'll be in a pretty awesome print, and we're going to try to get everyone to draw their own characters. Probably be tough to get John to draw Graveyard Shift, so we're going to see who else we can get to draw them. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that. But Dan Fraga, we discussed this, I think, on my stream Sunday. Dan turned in his awesome cover.
Yeah,
it's being inked by Shelby Robertson right now. He absolutely killed it. He was on John's stream the other day talking about how he wanted to kill me when I proposed this idea, because he had to draw 8 characters basically, and everyone could just say no to me. Clint likes to say how like he hit me up to work on a project and I pitched Sea Dog to him. He was thinking of something more along the lines with Graveyard Shift. All you have to do is say no to me, and I'll come up with another idea. It's I'm not a difficult man to work with. No, but I'm glad Dan didn't object, because I think this cover's killer.
Yeah.
I like this little rat here that he drew in the foreground too. But we have the John Malin cover as the book 1 reprint, just the black and white line art. The color version is available as a add-on at checkout. Some of the interior pages drawn by Clint, colored by Andrew Dahlhaus. Book looks fantastic. Clint's going to finish this up, I think, early April. I'm hoping we can go to print in mid-April, because once we go to print, I'm going to launch Sea Dog. The Babe box is our collector's case. Comes with 5 books, 3 variants for book 1, 2 variants for book 2, basically everything we've put out from Sea Dog and Codename Killswitch, the ash cans, the trading cards, prints, a sketch from Clint, a sketch from me. It's definitely the best value. We added the Sea Dog pop socket to the box as well. So tons of cool stuff. The other ash can or the other stretch goals already unlocked are the neon swimsuit print, the Rebel and neon swimsuit print, and like I said, the Viking Wolf ash can. So if you haven't checked it out, well, we're going to still be in demand for about another month. Please do so. And at $30,000, all backers get the Poultonverse mini print, and Clint's working on a layout for that now. So hopefully maybe in a week we can have something to show off to people.
Nice.
So that's it for Sea Dog. You remind me the moral compass question of the week. Let me pull this up. This is Amanda asked the hard-hitting questions. All right.
And now you know why the Pod Gods has no dead air.
All right. Here we go. Amanda asked, you are a doctor at a top hospital. You have 6 gravely ill patients, 5 of whom are in urgent need of organ transplants. You can't help them, though, because there are no available organs that can be used to save their lives. The 6th patient, however, will die without a particular medicine. If she dies, you will be able to save the other 5 patients by using the organs of patient 6, who is an organ donor. What do you do? I save the person who I have the medicine for, because I'm the moral compass. I'm not God. I can't decide who lives and who dies. I'm not going to kill a guy who I can easily save because there's medicine available. I'm not going to say, sorry, buddy, I'm not going to give you your medicine. I'm going to save these. I'm going to let you die and take your organs for these 5 people.
I have a t-shirt idea for you.
Yeah.
Right. It's going to be like a compass, right? That's like on the chest here. And it has like I guess beads that look like it's like a necklace, right? That you can wear it along it, right? So it looks like you're wearing, and in the compass, it's got 2 sides, right? And it's going to say moral, right? And not God. And that way it could be, the arrow could lean onto the moral side because you're the moral compass, not God.
I would let the guy die and sell his organs to the family members of the other people for the highest bid.
That's why you're not the moral compass.
Well, insulin's expensive, and you know what? Daddy's got to live himself, so you know.
Another t-shirt idea. Come on, Leroy. You're practically the person who created the moral compass. You should take pride in these ideas.
Because you don't know. Because here's the thing: even if that person did die, those other patients, their body could reject those organs. So once again, you're screwing the poor guy out of who could really live, as opposed to those other 5 that chance is still up there.
And what do these other people have? Like, do they got the clap? Do they got like a bad liver? You know.
Well, I don't think you need an organ transplant for the clap, Sean.
No, disease is a disease. You know.
Yeah, Phil, you don't need to defend my choice. I feel like I made the only right choice.
No, I'm right there with you. I'm actually, because I felt last time I disagree with you and I gave a reason. So this time I'm agreeing with you and figured you got the right choice. Not God. Mark Poulton.
It might be fun. You know, kind of like puppeteering. Like, who's going to live?
That's too much power for Sean to have. All right, we're at an hour. Phil, where can people find you at?
You can find find me on Instagram and Twitter at @animatedphil, and you can see me talk about all my wrestling hot takes at the Pod Gods every Sunday for some Sunday Night Heat.
Phil, Leroy just invited you onto one of his shows.
Sweet.
Phil, you gonna ever post artwork again, or do Sean and I?
No,
start
I am. I'm actually in the middle of working on something right now, which I can show you. I'll post this up on Twitter and the Gram later today. So let me go get this up, ready to rock and roll. So I'm working on something, as I alluded to earlier. I'm working on a Street Fighter piece, hoping that it will make the cut for Udon, but it's Ken from Street Fighter, favorite character from there. So that's what I'm working on. I'll go ahead and probably post that in a bit. So
that's a great gesture. Great compliment.
Thank you.
Mr. Von Stugel, I think he's saying we are the three monkeys. Monkey see, what's it? Hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil. Yeah,
right.
Yeah, could be.
Yeah.
Mark Yoon says hello. What's up, Mark?
What up, Yoon?
Jamie burnt her hair. Sorry to hear that, Jamie.
I don't have that issue. I wish I had that issue.
When smoking goes wrong.
Well, I light my eyebrows on fire from whatever. That's not here nor there.
Sean, where can people find you at?
Sean Ahrendt across the board, all the social media, Geeks at the Beach, art and stuff with my co-host Joe M. Sontag. Tomorrow night we have Eddie Winkler, so that should be a lot of fun. And we're on our march to 1K subscribers, and if we hit 1K by our 1 year anniversary, May 7th, I will do the Dutch bag trick that Dan Fraga and Shelby Robertson and Pat Lee did in the old Extreme Frat House. So if you want to see me get sick on live YouTube for you people, subscribe, please. Yeah, he's gonna be. I love his excitement, like his enthusiasm towards his characters. Like it's very infectious. I just really like hearing that guy's his thoughts and talking about his stuff.
Yeah, no, Eddie's great. Guys, you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Coney Waves. Make sure you subscribe to Primetime Poulton. Hit the notifications. Happy birthday, 1 year anniversary of Best Friend Show. Phil and I will be back Sunday for La Pod Gods. And just remember, burnt hair smells nasty. Thanks for joining us, guys.